Yo, what is going on, internet? Welcome back to the first video of Magic Duels Origins, finally out on the Xbox. We're gonna have a little bit of a different format starting out. What I'm gonna do is just, instead of like, the deck tech in 3 episodes, at the beginning here, I'm actually just going to do, a little mini deck tech, and then maybe like 3 or 4 games all in one video. And so what I want to do is all 10 of the gold card archetypes. So, all 10 color pairs. So we're going to build around each one of those cards. So the first one is going to be Zendikar Incarnate. So we're going to run through the list real quick. I'm not going to get too crazy with explanations here. We got 4 Perilous Mirror, 4 Gatecreeper Vine, 4 Elvish Visionary, 1 Evolutionary Leap, 2 Twin Bolt, 1 Nissa, 4 Nissa's Pilgrimage, 3 Zendikar Incarnate, 1 Flameshadow Conjuring, 2 whatever the fuck Acid Moss, 2 Outland Colossus, 3 Zendikar's Roil, 2 Chandra's Ignition, 1 Woodland Bellower, 2 Gaea's Revenge, 24 lands. We got 4 mountains, 13 forests, 2 Rootbound Crag, a Singleton Rogue's Passage, and 4 Gruul Guildgate. So basically, there's not really ramp. I mean, okay, we have a 4-drop ramp in Acid Moss that simultaneously shoots a land. So, going from, if you get stuck on 4, go 4 to 5 so you can play your 5 drops. And even though if you're already at 5, going 5 to 6, gets you closer to Gaea's Revenge. So I think 2 is alright. And we got your 4 Nissa's Pilgrimage. They'll only get lands. As far as the triggering spell mastery on this, we have 2, 4, 6, and then 10. So you're usually not going to hit spell mastery on that. And I'm going to go off on a tangent here. Everyone, at least in the Gruul ramp, the archetype I've seen is running this card. I don't know why. It's not fucking Banefire. And, you can easily just get blown out. One, like I said, in this build, it's kind of hard to trigger spell mastery, or reliably. 2, I mean, in a world of Nantuko husks, bounce spells, whatever. I mean, what, you're going to wait till, like, X equals 8, and then, try and fireball them for 8, and what do? They just, bounce their dude, or kill their own dude in response, and it fizzles and does nothing. So, I don't like this card at all. I mean, I would play it in mono red, I guess, with like a shit ton more spells, but not in something like this. So it's basically, kind of a pseudo ramp deck. I mean, we really only have Pilgrimage and Acid Moss to actually ramp you. Gatecreeper Vine, fetches land. Nissa fetches a land. Visionary cantrips. Evolutionary Leap. Only run 1. This is kind of like the future sight argument. Like, this card's fucking great when you draw it, but the second one is a total dead draw. So it's just like, future sight back in Crosswinds or whatever. I always chose to just run 1. Like, if you want to run both, I mean, that's fine. I wouldn't fault you. But instead of running both, I run a Flameshadow Conjuring, and it's all right. I mean, you get a double trigger off Gatecreeper Vine, double trigger off Visionary. Sometimes it's alright with the mirror if you have an outlet to sack the token mirror, or even blow it up with your own Twin Bolt. It's okay with Nissa because you can clone the Nissa. The clone Nissa will enter the battlefield and you'll get the forest, and you just choose to sack the token Nissa. Cloning the Zendikar Incarnate, giving it haste, that's a big deal. Cloning an Outland Colossus is not quite as big a deal because the token will go away. But, it's still 6 damage. Cloning a Bellower is good. Really, the Bellower only gets, we only have 12 things a Bellower can get since it can't get Nissa. Getting a Perilous Mirror, a Gatecreeper Vine, a Visionary, I mean, it's value. And it's still a 6/5, and there's not really, too much, bigger than that. And, where did I leave off? Oh, I mean, cloning a Gaea's Revenge, 16 haste. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. And so, we have the Singleton Rogue's Passage. You can't use it with Gaea's Revenge, but, you can use it with Bellower and Colossus and Incarnate. Can't really fetch it up either, so I just included a Singleton. Like, it's nice if you draw it. You don't need to draw it, though. And we have the Zendikar's Roil to, just make a lot of dudes. Usually, you know, tear through all the land in your deck pretty quick. And you really only need 2 red, so that's why like I have such a crazy like lean towards forest, especially since Nissa and Nissa's Pilgrimage only get forests. So even though I only have like 10 red sources, I'd say 95% of the time, like whenever I cast a Gatecreeper Vine, I'm getting a mountain. So it's really like 14. But you know, you want a lot of forest because you're going to strip a lot of forest out of your deck. And let's see, so we got the Roil. And, you know, we have the big one, the Chandra's Ignition. So, I mean, you just read a target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature, which is great, and each opponent. So, you know, you have a huge Zendikar Incarnate, or, you know, a huge Outland Colossus, or even, you know, normal-ass 6/6 Colossus. You know, even a Bellower. Like, you can't use it on Gaea's Revenge, since it targets. But, usually, you know, if you Ignition on a Zendikar Incarnate, like if you untap and get to Ignition with the Zendikar Incarnate and they don't do anything, that's pretty much going to be game. So yeah, so that's really it. A lot of these builds are going to be, you know, kind of, I mean, I tested this a lot against the hard AI. I actually haven't been to the human lobbies yet, so this will be I'll be popping my cherry in front of all you guys. But I find, you know, the hard AI, I mean, they usually always have god draws. Their card quality's high. They're kind of dumb, but I find that testing environment to be preferable than, you know, all the rank 0 free-to-play players with, you know, the vast majority of them are going to have starter decks, so you can't really glean too much information from that, you know, whether, you know, the deck's performing or not. So a lot of these are going to be, you know, quick. All throughout the weekend, like I said, I'm going to be pumping out videos. I've got, you know, probably 6 decks, including this one, lined up already. So I'm just gonna kind of, you know, just go through them until we've built around all 10 of these gold cards, and then we'll move on from there. So let's get started. So versus battle, this will be my first. Where are you? There you are. Battle friend, nope. Versus battle with the matched opponent. So here we go. Hopefully the lobby wait times aren't as crazy as 2015. I hope not. I hope not everyone is watching the Magic Pro Tour. I was watching it for a little bit, but now I'm not. No, I'm having 2015 PTSD flashbacks. I'm rank 0. Find me someone. So we'll probably do like 3 games. Like we're already at 8 minutes. So I don't want these like videos to get too like long and crazy, but I want to give you guys like a bunch of content and just get all the initial ideas out there. I know in the lead up to Duels Origins, we've all been suffering through, you know, clueless journalists who claim to be familiar with Magic, stumbling their way through it. Or you got these weirdo guys, like there's this one guy, he claimed to be like, oh yeah, I'm a PTQ grinder and all that. And he's saying all that shit. I can't keep that hand. That hand I can keep. So I didn't really go, so we're gonna curve into Incarnate at the very least. A bare minimum. Oh, okay, so we're gonna go Vine, Pilgrimage, Roil, and then probably hold off on the Incarnate Ignition combo until we need it. Child of Night. Copy that. So yeah, so I'm still gonna get mountains with this Gatecreeper Vine, since everything else pulls out forests. And then we're just gonna have I don't think a blue-black deck can actually keep up, you know, with the token output of a Zendikar's Roil, but we'll see. But who can know what these guys are playing? Main phase telling time. Okie dokie. Oh look, I'm still flicking the cursor everywhere. It's probably driving you guys nuts, huh? Has he made a decision? Alright. Thing is, we have a fair amount of removal, like in the Twin Bolts and the Perilous Mirrors. We can deal with smaller dudes. Like bigger dudes, we have to just rely on the Ignition combo. So this is going to be an easy pilgrimage here. We're just going to get 2 forests, put 1 into play, 1 in our hand. Not quite sure what I'm going to do next turn yet. Depends on what he does. Like, see, if he's just sitting on a hand of Reef Souls, he is going to have a lot of problems. Okay, that's a Frost Lynx. So I probably will play the Incarnate here, and then at 6 mana, Roil, make a token. And then we can Pilgrimage, make 2 more tokens, and just ramp up for our ultimate Incarnate Ignition turn. Or, you know, I can even Ignition now. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go Roil, and so you know we're gonna go to 12, but I'm not too worried. I mean, if he just plays like, if he just shits out a bunch of 2-drops, I might just make a token and Ignition. Like, it kills all our other guys too, but I mean, sure, we lose a Gatecreeper line. We already got value. I wonder if he has a counter spell. We have a Gaia's Revenge. He wants to counter that, sure. No, no calculated dismissal. I haven't like tested any of the counter spells at all so far, like in all the decks I've built. So I don't know if they're any good. My sneaking suspicion is that they're not. Yeah, okay. That's an AI attack. Can't imagine what kind of combat trick you have that cost him 2 cards and really cost me nothing. Oh, look at that. Alright, so actually let's make sure we do this right. We're gonna Pilgrimage first. We still don't have Spell Mastery. We will now though. I had the Pilgrimage first so I can Acid Moss after to get a land in hand. So we're just going off here. He's probably trying to hit his Languish, which is not going to happen. So, sorry, bro. He's at 28, but whatever. We will cut into that with the quickness. Alright, so let's see. We got 12 plus. He's done. Superman. Continue playing. Yes, I will. Alright, so I mean we have the Incarnate combo, but it's not lethal yet. So let's just do the uncounterable Gaia's Revenge. Take him down to 8. And then we'll go from there. And no land. Oh well. I mean, he can go untap land Languish, and then I just go Incarnate, Ignition, you're dead. So he has no outs. Or he can scrap skin Drake. YOLO Drake. I guess we can't beat that. So, okay, we'll just, we'll make a bunch of dudes, and then we'll blow them all up. So there's the Incarnate. It's a 10-4, so I'm going to do 10 to everything, except myself. That's the best part about Ignition. It doesn't damage yourself. It damages all your creatures, but it doesn't damage you. So there we go. That's the Gruul ramp deck. Oh, rank 1, baby. Chun-Li, what up, girl? So yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was watching this guy. I don't want to name names. I don't want to start doing shots fired or anything. But like this guy was like, I traveled all over the country grinding for ETQs and doing this and that. And like right after he said that, he's like making misplay after misplay. He's talking in that exaggerated voice. Oh my God, guys, look, a Nissa. Oh, look! I drew a fiery impulse. Do I have spell mastery? What's that? Ha ha! Like, the quality of, at least to me, the quality of people we've had to endure is just fucking made me want to blow my brains out. Like, you know, from clueless Hearthstone streamers to clueless journalists to whoever that guy was. Like, it's just been bad. So hopefully I can give you guys, you know, a different kind of product for your viewing pleasure. Hopefully, you know, hopefully not too much salt in the beginning, because I kind of want to be successful here at the beginning. But I'm sure later on there'll be some salt. But I don't know, this is the format I wanted. There's no, there's very few I win cards. No Baneslayers, no Inferno Titans. I think you get by on the strength and synergy of your deck. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, Koni Kidani. I don't know what that means. I do not like that hand. It's just 2 land into a mystery card with no red. So that might not be going anywhere. This may get us somewhere. We have no ramp, but we have a lot of early defense. But if he's playing blue-white flyers, that might be a pain in the ass. So the question is, do I save an Elvish Visionary for turn 5 to draw an extra card? Or do I do it now, trying to dig for my actual ramp? I think I'm going to dig for my actual ramp. I'm not going to be super greedy. Like, you know, I want an extra draw to hit a Nissa's Pilgrimage. Or the All Forest Cultivate. So I see his blue-white. You must just not have any 2-drop flyers. There we go. That's why I did it. So I don't... No, we're not going to have to discard here. So I don't know. Do I take the time to set up for Flameshadow? That is the question. I mean, I have to take turn 5 off, but what else am I doing on turn 5? Depends on what he does. If he just plays a flyer, I probably will set up Conjuring. Oh, shit. Alright, so we need Ignition. So he curved out into well, I don't know. Let's threaten him. He's probably going to want to leave a dude back. He could have a Reprisal. He could have a Claustrophobia. So, okay, after all that talk about, you know, usually not auto-losing to 1 card. So here is a 1 card. But, you know, it's a 3/5. I have a lot of time to deal with it. Usually don't have a lot of time to deal with it in something like an Inferno Titan or a Shieldred. Alright, so he wants to get in there. Alright, so while it's untapped, I don't have to pay any fees, which is good. What is he going to ambush me with? That's what I want to know. Let's see what he's got. Oh, I should have played a land first. There we go. Misplaying. I mean, he's going to ambush me with the Thunderclap. I don't care. He's gonna eat the... He's going to eat the Visionary? Sure. Like, I mean, it could have been a Harbinger of Tides, but, you know, I'm just going to make him have it. So if he wasn't playing... Why does he not block? Alright, so what would I get with this Bellower? Another Visionary? Do I want to wait to Flameshadow that? Yeah, I think I want to Flameshadow that. So I'm just going to play some mirrors. Because, you know, I'll get an extra 2-drop and, you know, 6 power of haste. I mean, the 6 power haste isn't going to do anything. Okay, he has the Harbinger. I mean, if he swings with the Archangel of Titties. So blue-white sort of flyers. Okay, good. So we can get in there with the Bellower, with the hasted Bellower. So he's got 6 in the air, so we're on a 2-turn clock, but I think we're a little bit faster than him. But we'll see. So let's make sure we tap our mana right. I mean, this guy wants to race. If he wants to race, I'll give him a race. Hell yeah, I want to use this ability. So I'm gonna get the Visionary because I want to dig for ignition. There it is. Which one triggered? Okay, I think this is for the Visionary. I don't want that. I want it for the Bellower. There we go. So I did it right. So the Bellower is going to come out. I'm going to get the other Visionary. Here's the Zendikar's Roil. But let's see how many block. We'll still have 3 blockers for his ground guys. So I think that's good. So there's no need to, we can swing with the mirror. He's gonna have to. Okie dokie. Now if I shoot him, he goes to 11. And then the ignition from the Bellower will be lethal. So, okay, we'll do that. Because it'll be 6 from the Bellower, and then 6 more from when he attacks. Are we at, let's see, where are we at? 7 land? Yeah, we're at 7, so we're not at Incarnate. Oh, no. Alright, so he's going to bounce the Bellower. That's not good. So we're going to have to do it like that. Oh no, I can't even block thanks to the tides. Shit. So I'm going to lose to the Archangel. So top deck Void Mage. Can we still beat this? We got 1 blocker to get through. Let's see. I can't Flameshadow anything because, yeah, I couldn't even, yeah, I think he got us. I don't know, maybe. Let's just go for it, I guess. Nope, that's not gonna do it. If I would have drawn a Twin Bolt there, I would have won. So he just has to block 1. So that kind of sucks. Oh my god, he blocked the mirror. Let's go, boys. Rank 1 hype. What the fuck? Gift win. I don't know what to tell you. I deserve to lose that game. But let's go. Rank 2, Chun-Li. Yatta! Let's go, boys. Esports. So that's 2 games. I haven't gotten any pay to win Gaesler followed by Gaesler yet. I'm sure it's coming. But there we go, making memories. Almost lost to an Archangel. And I did not play around the attacking thing. Yeah, we didn't have so to go ignition into Incarnate into ignition, it actually requires 3 red too. So that was my bad. I'm trying to decide if the Flameshadow was a mistake. I mean, we did get an extra 6 damage in. And I think he inexplicably took a damage from an Evolutionary earlier in the game too, so... I mean, on the scoreboard it's a win, but we saw how bad that dude did, so... Probably a new guy. Just learn from that guy's mistakes. So, I mean, this is kind of a obnoxious wait, but it's not nearly as bad as a 2015. I don't know, maybe I just have, you know, rose tinted glasses, but I remember, like, you know, 2012, 2013, 2014, like all on the 360, just, and even on like the iPads, just like bam, you're in a game immediately. 2009 kind of took a while for games, but that game kind of sucked too. I don't think you know, people actually understood Magic, or, you know, went from Duels to learn Magic, and then back to 2009 did not like being saddled with the 3,000 card decks. All right. Oh no, waiting for what? What am I waiting for? Now I can't back out of shit. There we go. Let's go, boys. Let's go to rank 3. So yeah, so actually, I got this last night. Like, I went to my my LGS, my local game store. Me and Jenny played some board games because I figured, like, you know, this wasn't gonna be out till, you know, earlier this morning. So we got home like around 8 something, and then we saw it was up. So I was like, all right, esports, let's go. So I downloaded it, and then, you know, I did all the campaign. I didn't want to record that shit. Everyone and their mother is recording and streaming the campaign. I'll just say it was fucking awful. It seems like everyone has like different experiences. My worst experiences were with Chandra 2 and Chandra 3. Chandra 2 with all the artifacts, like curving Steel Overseer into the fucking Artifact Lord, into another Steel Overseer, into like 90 Juggernauts. Like, I was just like, what the fuck is this game? And then Chandra 3 was the one where you're out in the wilderness, and like, I swear to God, he played like running Obstinate Baloths, and I was just like, I'm not sticking around for this nonsense. I didn't really have any trouble with Jace or Liliana. I mean, I can go... This is risky. I have no red, so this is like kind of like a mold of 5, but we have a leap. I really want to hit a 3rd land so I can pilgrimage. So if I hit a 3rd land, then I can pilgrimage. So we have a turn 4 Colossus on tap. And it looks like we have the Golgari Elves deck, but we have a Chandra's Ignition. And so if we ever get the mana for that, they can't beat it. I don't think there's anything in the Golgari Elves deck that beats Outland Colossus. The Guilt Leaf Windrower won't do it. Oh boy, this is gonna be awful. Okay, we have leap. Like any elves he plays, oh, he has the leap too. Okay, so it's the leap mirror. I mean, I'm just snap trading here if he does anything. Okay, good. So I'm actually just gonna start ramping. I'm gonna wait on the leap. Because at 5 mana I can actually I mean, he's just gonna... I'll just do it. Let's get in my point. If he wants to block and leap, it's fine with me. Or he can just do nothing. So we are gonna need to find another red. Question is, do I want to protect my Outland Colossus from a fucking Fleshbag Marauder? That is the question. I don't know. I guess I just go for it. I mean, you build these decks to get to these monsters quickly. So let's not be a pussy. Let's make them have something, boys. I mean, it's basically... he's not going to leap. Doesn't want to shock me. He needed to go land 5 mana black removal spell or Fleshbag Marauder or fucking bust. And he's gonna Bitter Revelation. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna Twin Bolt that thing out of the fucking way. And we're actually gonna aim both halves at it. Just in case he has Might of the Masses. So I'm losing out on a point of damage here, being super careful, and he doesn't leap it again. Okie dokie. Alright, so I'm actually gonna play the mirror here. I think that's fine. If I draw a mountain, I automatically win. Here's a vine. If he only has one blocker out, or if I don't draw another removal spell, he dies. Because he can only be blocked by one. Alright, so he has a double vine. I don't think I can still draw another removal, so I can leap and sack mirror for 3. If I draw a Twin Bolt, it's over. If I draw a mountain, it's over. That is not a mountain. So wait, let's see what we draw first. Well, now we can't even ignition, but whatever. All right, there's the mountain. All right, so let's go. Yeah, he no longer has any outs now unless he has the black removal spell. So now he finally leaps. And oh, he is playing Flesh of Dust, so he's gonna reveal Kothoped. I bet you he just slams it, and then we just slam Ignition and we win. But let's just protect our Colossus. Please just slam Kothoped, or however the fuck you pronounce it. Yeah, he is playing the 5 mana black removal spells. I'm glad we've dodged them thus far. Alright, he is not gonna play Kothoped. Animist Awakening, fucking hot garbage. Animist Awakening for 2. That's why that card's garbage. I mean, you tap out, you don't even hit half the time. I don't need to leap here. He can't stop this on 2 mana. So let's just make sure we have some stuff up just in case something I have not thought about pops up. Anyways, good night. I don't know what you could possibly try and find. Fog won't do anything. So yeah, so he is running Flesh of Dust. So I guess we were fortunate to dodge those. So, alright, so we had a mini deck tech, 3 games, rank 3 boys. Alright, leave game. We are still Chun-Li. I guess that's okay. I was never much of a Chun-Li player. I liked Ken and Guile, and believe it or not, E Honda. Didn't really like Ryu much. I'm not very good at fighting games anymore. I mean, I was good at like the old school ones, you know, Street Fighter 2, Turbo, and all that. You know, Mortal Kombat 1 through 3. I was decent at 4. The first Marvel vs. Capcom I was very good at, and then I just sort of just drifted away from fighting games as I got older. I had Street Fighter 4, and you know, I mean, I have fundamentals, but like the crazy shit, like the FADCing and all that shit, it's just not in me anymore. But I love watching it. I fucking watched the shit out of Evo. Was that two weekends ago? But okay, we're gonna stop the video now. I'm gonna, you know, get this uploaded, and then we'll move on to another deck. So thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I'm gonna be putting out probably at least, or probably 10 videos, and then I'll call it a weekend. But 10 videos this weekend, just because, you know, game's out, hype, all that shit. So hope you enjoyed it so far, and thank you whoever played me in game 2 for the free win. I appreciate it. It wasn't free, or thanks for giving it to me. Alright, Internet, we'll be back later.